Hi, welcome to Pivot Simply podcast with Mitlesh, where we learn to pivot in our lives, align with ourselves, regain our power, and propel with the right intentions. Did you know that your energy is constantly moving? You can always redirect your energy. So if you are feeling low, feeling uninspired, not feeling motivated, then this is not your permanent situation. You can always transform your energy. In this video, I'm going to explain you what is this law of perpetual transmutation of energy. So did you know that energy is always transforming? It is never created, it is never destroyed. Sometimes you wake up with lower vibrational thoughts, you feel negative about things, and if you don't change that, it leads to next lower vibrational thought. You got up, your mood was not okay, probably you got upset, then you stepped out, you met people who made you more upset, probably you went to office there, your day did not go quite right. It is not just happening just like that. It's happening because you stayed in that energy for a very long time. So you can learn how you can transmute and transform that energy from lower vibrational to higher vibrational. And that is what this law is all about. And let me explain this with a simple example. So energy is always transforming. If you see anything in your existence, everything is an energy. Even if when car is moving, that's a kinetic energy. And that kinetic energy turns into heat energy. Heat energy when you apply brakes, when the car is on road and the tires are causing friction, that's a heat energy. So the energy is always transforming. We just know the car is, we are driving a car, but things are beyond that concept. Same way it's in your life. And it applies when you are trying to manifest something in your life. You have to constantly be aware of your own state and your own thought process. So let's say when you wake up and you feel low, or during the day somebody has triggered you, somebody said something, because we do come across people who are not operating from high vibrational. They tend to say something. A lot of people, unfortunately, they are driving from the mindset of scarcity as well. So fear-based thinking, and that's normal. That's not to put a judgment on somebody, but that happens. Now, if you come across any of such experience, you can always protect your energy. You can always shift your thought process there. So how it works is, it basically works at 3 levels. Number 1 is about your focus. Once you have come across any such experience, first you need to be aware in that situation, because a lot of times when the trigger happens, you don't even know the trigger happens and you automatically react. You don't have to react, you have to respond, and for that you need a space, you need a gap. Okay, so if anything happens, be aware. Okay, and it's not about why it happened. Most of the successful people who look who are successful, who handle situation better, who have achieved a lot of things in their life, it's not about they think that why it happened. They always think about how can I fix this. The moment you dwell more in the problem itself, your focus is actually drifting towards the problem only. The moment you shift your focus from not going deep into problem aspect of it, the feeling vulnerable, feeling upset about it, instead of that, when you shift your focus and you think about the solution, how can I fix it, now you have shifted your energy. So be aware of the situation. Number 2 is about your acceptance. You heard something or something, and even an event happened, right? So you have to accept it, that has happened. Third level is about you shifting your thoughts. Now you can reframe your thought, you can get a lesson out of it. In my whole journey, that's how I have shifted my life, because everything comes with a lesson. There is nothing in your life that is happening with no lesson. But if you don't take that lesson, the experience repeats, and there's a deeper meaning, there's a depth to it. You can reframe your thought. You can shift into gratitude. Gratitude is the highest form of thought process. You can think about your previous wins, past wins you have achieved in your life. Okay, that can shift your thought from going deep into that problems situation. Instead of that, you can shift your thought to something more higher vibrational, more positive. And next is about your physiology. You can shift your physiology. You can shake your body. You can switch on music, high vibrational music, not something sad. When you are in that state, the last thing you want to do is to go and try to listen to the sad songs. That's a very bad trigger for you in that situation. So you need to be listening to something high vibrational. It could be pop music, it could be bhangra, it could be anything that makes you shift your body, because when you shift your body, you also shift your stagnant energy. And finally, it's about having a right intention and taking action towards it. Okay. So that's how you shift your energy. So you have shifted your energy from feeling low, feeling depressed. Instead of that, accepting it, you have shifted it. You have shifted your thought. You have shifted your physiology. You have shifted your focus. You have shifted your, intention. Had you not done these changes, you would have reacted. You would have reacted badly. You would have fallen victim to the situation. Instead of that, you stood in your power and you tried to change it. So that is how every time when you do it throughout the day, wherever, whether you are at home, whether you step out, wherever, throughout the day, whatever your experiences are, that how you take charge of your situation. And it comes with practice. And that is how you shift from feeling low, negative, getting upset about person, about any situation, or blaming your destiny. Sometimes people do blame that's only happening with them. You are the master creator of your own reality, isn't it? That's how you shift your energy and take charge of your situation. Now that is where we help you as well. Okay, because it takes consistent practice, and there is something beautiful has been created in past couple of years, and it's about you creating your own conscious life. And that's where people are creating breakthroughs when it comes to always feeling low, having fear of rejection, having fear of speaking up, not feeling good enough, having negative thoughts, feeling powerless, feeling who am I to be doing something in this world, right? So people are shifting that, and not in just in their first 20s. Like there are people who have made a shift in their 40s, in their 30s, and in 50s as well. So if you are here, you're watching this, it's never too late for you. It's not about your age. It's not about gender. It's about your intention. You are an energy. And if you are a women do have great masculine energy along with their feminine. So they come with a great combination of these two energy, and you have to always be activating that. Same with guys. They have great masculine energy. And the moment they also get in touch with their feminine energy, they can create ripples as well. So this is what my intention has been, and that is how I feel that people can feel empowered like yourself. And if you're watching here, it means you are ready to create a breakthrough in your life. So please do take action, and see you in my next video. Bye for now.